Tiny teaching tips.
Moral stories for kids.
The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Once upon a time, in a village nestled among green hills, lived a mischievous shepherd boy named Peter. Peter's job was to watch over the village's flock of sheep, but he often grew bored in the quiet countryside. To entertain himself, Peter would shout, "Wolf, wolf, the wolf is attacking the sheep." The villagers would rush to his aid, only to find Peter laughing at them, saying it was just a joke. One day, a real wolf appeared among the flock. Panicked, Peter screamed for help. "Wolf, wolf, please help!" But this time, no one came. The villagers, tired of Peter's false alarms, ignored his cries, thinking it was another prank. The wolf devoured several sheep before Peter managed to drive it away. Moral of the story: never tell a lie, be honest. The Hare and the Tortoise. In a bustling forest, there lived a boastful hare named Hare. He often bragged about his speed, claiming to be the fastest creature around. One day, tired of Hare's boasting, Timothy the tortoise challenged him to a race. Hare laughed, accepting the challenge, confident of his victory. As the race began, Hare sprinted ahead, leaving Timothy far behind. Fueled by overconfidence, Hare decided to take a nap midway through the race, believing he had plenty of time to win. Meanwhile, Timothy plodded along steadily, never stopping, inching closer to the finish line. When Hare awoke, he saw Timothy crossing the finish line. Shocked and humiliated, he realized his arrogance had cost him the race. Timothy won not because he was the fastest, but because he was consistent and determined. Moral of the story: slow and steady wins the race. The Lion and the Mouse. In the heart of the savannah, a mighty lion ruled as king of the jungle. One day, while stalking his prey, the lion got ensnared in a hunter's net. Roaring in distress, he struggled to break free. Hearing the lion's cries, a tiny mouse named Molly approached. Despite her size, she gnawed through the ropes, setting the lion free. Grateful and astonished, the lion thanked Molly for her kindness. Sometime later, the lion encountered hunters again, but this time, they captured him and tied him to a tree. Unable to free himself, the lion roared for help. Remembering the lion's earlier mercy, Molly rushed to the rescue. With her sharp teeth, she nibbled through the ropes, freeing the lion once more. The lion and the mouse became unlikely friends, proving that even the smallest act of kindness can yield great rewards. Moral of the story: kindness knows no boundaries. The Ant and the Grasshopper. In a lush meadow, a diligent ant named Alice spent her days gathering food for the winter. Meanwhile, a carefree grasshopper named Gary spent his time singing and frolicking, paying no heed to the approaching cold. As autumn turned to winter, Alice had a stockpile of food to sustain her through the harsh months ahead. But Gary was nothing saved, found himself starving in the bitter cold. Desperate, Gary approached Alice, begging for food. Despite his earlier laziness, Alice shared her provisions with him. Grateful and humbled, Gary promised to work hard and prepare for the next winter. Moral of the story: hard work and foresight are essential for survival. Three Little Pigs. In a charming countryside, three little pigs, Penny, Percy, and Paul, decided it was time to leave their mother's home and build houses of their own. Penny built her house out of straw. Percy chose sticks. And Paul opted for bricks, the sturdiest material. A big bad wolf appeared. He huffed and puffed, blowing down Penny's straw house with ease. Frightened, Penny sought refuge in Percy's stick house. But it too collapsed under the wolf's breath. Finally, the two pigs ran to Paul's brick house, where they found safety. Despite the wolf's relentless efforts, he couldn't blow down the sturdy brick walls. Defeated, the wolf retreated. Hard work and perseverance pay off.